FOMC rate decision is today at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I will be live streaming it, and this is how to prepare. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. I really hope that you guys learned something new. Please consider dropping a thumbs up. And again, if you want to tune on into the actual live stream right before the report actually comes out, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and make sure you turn on your post notifications so you get alerted when it is that I go live. Now sharing my screen, we got overall TQQQ up about 2.9%. Overall NASDAQ markets up about 1% on the day. And one of the things that I quickly want to show you is what is the market's expectation according to the market's consensus, right? According to this Fed rate monitor tool, there is a 99.9% probability that the Federal Reserve is going to pause, meaning that there is not an expectation for them to raise or there's not an expectation for them to cut. Now, again, this is an expectation. It has been said by Jerome Powell in the previous FOMC rate decision that it wouldn't be much of a surprise. There's, I think, a total of 12 out of 7. So 12 members of the Federal Reserve voted that they would expect one more quarter basis rate hike by the end of 2023, and it hasn't happened yet. So if it doesn't happen this time, then it's set to potentially happen in December. But right now, there is such an expectation that the Federal Reserve is going to pause. I just think it's really interesting if they were to announce a rate hike, how this would affect the overall market. Because just last week, Jerome Powell spoke in a meeting and he didn't sound dovish, which means that he was going to pause or cut rates. He was talking about monetary policy. He was talking about the overall labor market and how everything is red hot. To me, that would almost, just really accept the idea or welcome the idea of a potential rate hike, because when the market's very hot and you want to slow it down, right? Then you raise interest rates to make it less attractive for other people to borrow money. So that is what the Federal Reserve is trying to decide today. Is the Federal Reserve going to raise rates, making it more expensive for people like you and I and businesses to borrow money, or are they going to pause? Pause means they do nothing. There's no rate hike. There's no rate cut. But again, simply a pause. And then tomorrow, of course, we have Apple reporting earnings after the market closes. So two of the main focuses, again, today is the Federal Reserve FOMC rate decision. And then tomorrow is the actual earning reports for Apple, which is the biggest tech company that's publicly traded. So as of right now, from 7:53 a.m., which is about 1 hour and a half after the market opened, we have NASDAQ market up nearly 1%. If you've never experienced this before, markets get very choppy and very volatile leading up to this FOMC rate decision. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is I do not see this to be a time to be super aggressive. I like to stay cash. I like the decision to be announced, and then I wait for the market's reaction. And then I try to make an informed decision to kind of work with the market to, again, just kind of dance with it instead of trying to overcomplicate it and end up not working well with it. So again, we will be live streaming this for free on the YouTube channel. So make sure that you guys subscribe if you guys haven't done so already. So I'm going to start setting up for that. I will be sharing the link on my Instagram. And if you guys don't follow me there, that's the third link in the description down below. So other than that, I appreciate you guys' time. I'll see you guys in just a little bit. I hope that earned a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And again, we'll see you in just a few hours for the FOMC rate decision. Take care, team.